Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I thought I would do a tutorial using the Too Faced Natural Eye palette. The colours look like this. Today I'm going to be using mostly this one here. It's called Honey Pot, a little bit of Push Up, Cocoa Puff and a little bit of Heaven. I really like this palette. I'm loving it at the moment because I love gold, and this is such a pretty gold. Oh, and Velvet Revolver I use in this as well. So this is the look that I wore on the day of eye mats, and I was really pleased with it. I did add on some false eyelashes, which I haven't done today, but this is what it looks like. So if you would like to see how to do this, please keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is the crease, and I'm using a Velvet Revolver, which is this top kind of mid-brown colour, and I'm using the Royal & Langnickel brush that I got at eye mats even, that I'm going to try as a crease brush. This is my first time using it, so we'll see how I get on. And I'm just doing the crease first so I can kind of see how this brush goes, how it works. It seems to be it's a lot more colour on it than with the Jane Iredale brush, I think, because this one's a bit denser, which is quite good actually, because I love the, I keep saying Jane Iredale, I mean Louise Young. I said that in my other video, I noticed, and didn't write over it, but Louise Young. The Louise Young brush that I usually use is extremely soft, but I do have to go in quite a few times to get a crease colour. Whereas this one, I think I'm done now, and I've only been in a few times. I would normally have to go in quite a lot more than that. So that's good. Okay, then I'm going to use the eyeshadow brush from Royal & Langnickel, and I'm going to go in with Honey Pot, which is this beautiful gold colour. I just love this colour. And I'm just putting this all over the lid. Don't need very much of that at all, it's very pigmented. Next I'm going to use Cocoa Puff, which is that sort of dark brown. It's got a slight shimmer in it as well, and I'm using the Royal & Langnickel brush. That is the smudger brush. It's just a little brush, and I'm just going to get some of that to put it into the corner just to darken up a little bit. So I'm just going to stick it right in the eye socket there and just sort of move it around a little bit with some of that brown colour on it, just to make a little dark shadow in the corner. I'm not going to try and draw the C with this one, or V or whatever, because the brush is a little bit too thick. This should just be enough, just by doing this, to get the effect I want. Just like doing little tiny circles. I'm back to work tomorrow, but today is my last day off from my whole London annual leave holiday. I always take an extra day off to do like ironing and washing and, you know, catching up on stuff. And I did a lot of it when I came back. Not yesterday. I took yesterday off, and I also took today off because I wanted to do some videos. I knew I'd want to do some videos. But I did a lot of it when I got back on Tuesday, so it's nice. I've got a fairly free day, which doesn't happen very often. Okay, to blend that all out, I'm going to use the brush that I used for the crease, and I'm just going to get a little bit of the pale colour at the top, which is called Day. Oh, Heaven. Day is what it's suggesting using it for. Just a tiny bit of that, and I'm just going to use that to blend out this area here. I'm trying not to blend in because I don't want to go over that gold colour. I just want to blend that outer kind of dark brown and that middle bit. A little bit more for the top. Just going to go up here in the brow, but also again blend that sort of harsh line out. So that's it for the eyeshadow. I was pretty pleased with my eyeshadow on the day of eye mats actually. I felt quite quite nice in it. I love gold though. I knew that like I couldn't decide purple or brown or gold, and I thought no, gold is what I always love when I put gold on. So okay, so eyeliner next, and I'm going to try and use my super skinny marker from NYX. I'm going to try and use it for a top line. How well that'll go I don't know, because I've only used it on the bottom. Gone a bit too high there, but never mind. Just means that I'll need a thicker line than I had intended. Okay, so on the waterline I'm going to put the Makeup Forever Aqua Cream Liner that I bought, but I'm just going to put a little bit of eyeshadow under my eye so it makes the makes it stand out a bit more. And I'm going to use my usual Barry M brush that I'm never sure what it is, eyebrow or eyeliner, something like that. And I'm going to use, it's called Push Up. It's the kind of mid brown colour there. It's a sort of bronzy colour. It's really nice. Forgot about that step, to be honest. You don't see it very easily when it goes on. You see it much more when the black eyeliner's on. When you do any colour under the eye, I found, unless it's a really strong colour. Okay, so I'm going to use my Louise Young brush. It is the LYO 9 or 8. Can't tell, these numbers are kind of wearing off. And I'm using the Makeup Forever Aqua Liner. It's quite hard to get out, so I'm hoping that means that it'll stay on well. Not going on particularly dark, but might be able to build this up. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. It does build up a little bit darker, so that's good. So that's that done. I didn't actually wear waterline. I didn't do my waterline on the day of IMATS because waterline is not staying on me at the moment. I think I've got particularly oily eyes at the moment, and it just isn't staying very long, and I didn't want to worry about that, you know, going around IMATS. So the mascara I'm using is my Stila Forever Your Curl. I'm still using this because it's a nice gentle one, and my eyelashes still feel a little bit weak, so until they grow back then I'll know that I can probably step up to my other mascaras, which should be good timing because they'll probably this will probably run out about then, because I can see little hairs coming back now in that gap that I'm always talking about. And I used the Jelly Pong Pong Fairy Lashes, if you remember him. I think it was in my last video, and it was really good, and it reminded me of the number 7, the new number 7 Stay Perfect, in that it's extensions, it's fibre extensions, which I didn't realise. You can't really tell putting it on, the same as with the Stay Perfect, but you could tell with the fairy lashes in that it was really hard to get off. But your lashes felt flexible, but it was really hard to get off. Same kind of thing as, like I said, the number 7 one, you had to use a bit of water, warm water. And I'm done. So I hope you enjoyed that look, guys. I would totally recommend this palette. I think it's a really good one. Some of the Too Faced palettes are a little bit limiting, I feel. Like there's one that's Too Faced Natural, is it Naturalized at Night? It's a night one anyway, and a lot of the colours in it are sparkly and dark, and there's not really enough in there to do one whole look unless you really do want a very dark eye. And a couple of the other palettes I've noticed are like that. But this one I think is really versatile because you've got 3 matte colours across the top. So this one is matte, this one is matte, and this one is matte. So even with those 3, you could make a really nice matte daytime look. And then you've got a really glittery colour here for a lovely nighttime look. This one is just a beautiful colour. I'll do another look with this one at some point. It's a little bit like Satin Sheets from the Too Faced Boudoir one, and then a lovely mid brown there, which you could probably just put that on your eye and it would look nice. The beautiful gold, like I said, and a nice sort of dark brown with a little bit of shimmer. And then this one, I haven't actually used this one. It's a bit more of a cool colour, which is not really me, but I might try it sometime. It's got a sort of hint of purple in it, which might be quite nice. But the colours are all really, really pigmented and not a huge amount of fallout. The only one I found fallout on is this really glittery one, which you kind of expect. But the rest of them, no, really pigmented, really lovely to work with, not a lot of fallout. Totally recommend it. If you're looking at these palettes, you can see them in Boots, and they all look beautiful. There's another one called Romantic Eye that I'm very tempted to get, but I feel like I might have had it before. I definitely had one of these palettes before, and I bought it and then realised that actually there wasn't that many looks I could do with it. There wasn't that many colours that suited me. I think it's just, you know, it looks pretty in the shop, but I do want the Romantic Eye one, and it's got a lovely colour in it that's a sort of, how would I describe it? It's sort of a grey gold colour in it that looks lovely, but I'm not sure it will suit me. I think it might be called Cognac, but I keep on looking at it, and I'm sure at some point I will buy it. But if you're looking for one that's kind of a bit versatile, I would recommend. So I shall probably do another tutorial using this kind of pinky gold colour, because it's a little bit lighter, a little bit more of a daytime look, depending on what you like. I don't mind wearing gold to work, actually. I don't think I have worn this one to work, but anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're having a lovely day. It's nearly the weekend, which is good. I'm going back to work tomorrow, but I just got to work for one day and then I'm off, so that's lovely. See you again, hopefully in my next video.